and welcome to the program Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. This is a diet program where we talk about food and how food affects our health. I am Michelle Umadi, also known as Dietitian Michelle. So what do I have for you today on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? Recipe. This is Recipe Tuesday. You remember last week we talked about Acha. And I told you about the health benefits of Acha and promise that I will share recipe with you every second or third Tuesday of the month. So today I bring to you a delicious, fantastic, nutritious recipe that you can make with Acha. So for those of you who have already ordered your Acha, you've gotten your packs of Acha or even bags of Acha, and you're wondering to yourself, so now what? I have gotten the Acha. Dietitian Michelle says Acha is good. So what am I going to do with Acha? Don't worry. I have you covered. All right. The good news is that we have a recipe book on how you can enjoy your Acha. But guess what? The book does not just contain recipes on how to make Acha. You're also going to learn how to make many other delicious delicacies. Healthy foods that you probably never heard of, and foods that can help you in managing some diet-related conditions. Let me tell you something. We've been using these foods and our recipes to manage conditions. So they are not recipes we downloaded from the internet. They are not recipes that we just copied and pasted. Every single recipe you will find in this book, we developed, we cooked, we analyzed, and we have used in managing conditions. So I encourage you to get your recipe book on how you can cook Acha and many other delicious foods. Don't worry, I will tell you how you can get yours towards the end of this program. All right, I'll tell you how you can order your recipe book on how you can make Acha. The book is titled Healing Recipes. For today, I will share one recipe with you, just one recipe, very easy, very delicious recipe on how you can make and enjoy your Acha. But before I share this recipe, I have a very short story to share with you, a very short story. And this is about a girl called Michelle. 5-6 years old Michelle. Well, it's actually Dietitian Michelle. I grew up in Saminaka, somewhere in Kaduna State. So growing up, we lived in a kind of place called compound. I don't know what inspired the name compound, but that's what we call it, where many tenants live together. And it's like a square shape. In the middle is an empty space. Probably that is why they call it compound. So we grew up in a compound, and unlike many modern buildings, before you get into the sitting room, you first of all get to the waiting room, right? In this, our own compound, you will first of all pass the kitchen before you will get into the sitting room and then rooms. So coming back from school, young Michelle, I'll see my mom in the kitchen cooking before I will get into the room and change. So do you know what Michelle does? Now, you would expect that a well-brought-up girl would first of all greet her mom. Mommy, good afternoon. And she will ask, how are you? How was school today? Not so for Michelle. Let me tell you, I will put my hands on my waist, then ask, Mommy, what did you cook? Authoritatively. Imagine the guts. Mommy, what did you cook? If she says, I cooked jollof rice, and I'll say, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, but then I will walk past, go and change, come back, eat and enjoy my jollof rice or fried rice or whatever thing before going to do my homework. But guess what? If I pass with my hands on my waist and ask, Mommy, what did you cook? And she tells me, I cooked Acha. Gwete Acha. No greeting for her that day. I will hiss very long. I will hiss and pass. I will not greet my mother. Why? Because she's cooking food like Acha. My mom is a very patient woman. No. Let any of my child just try that nonsense with me. You will chop back and slap for lunch and dinner. I'm telling you that one. A very patient woman, the only person that could have raised Michelle, Dietitian Michelle, and I'll be like this. All kudos to this woman, truly. So why am I telling you this story about Michelle not liking Acha growing up? Is because I want to help you succeed in your decision to eat healthy. The same Michelle who did not like Acha growing up, and for that reason did not even greet her mother, is now the same Michelle eating Acha feeding her family, introducing Acha, promoting Acha. So what changed? You should be asking, so what changed? All of a sudden, the person who did not like Acha growing up is now the one eating Acha and promoting Acha, have become an apostle on promotion of Acha consumption and even farming. Now, this is it. Knowledge. Knowledge is key. All right? Knowledge. I got to discover that this Acha I didn't like as a child is a nutritious food. It's a healthy food, loaded with nutrients, natural, no gluten, rich in fiber. And so I just told myself, I don't like this food, but if I don't eat it, I'll be cheating myself. I'll be the one losing. All right? So what did I do? I had to sit down to think about ways that I would enjoy this Acha. And I came up with a lot of recipes. I asked people from Bauchi, anybody that knows Acha, how do you guys cook it? What do you do? What do you add? How do you make it interesting? So I gathered a lot of information. I sat down, I researched, I read about it, ways to unlock the flavors of Acha. That is how to succeed. And so I discovered all of these, and now, my people, Acha is not just in my family menu, but everyone around me eats Acha. My family members, extended family, they know Acha, they eat Acha, they are happy to eat Acha. And that is what I am bringing to you too. So let me tell you, do you want to eat healthy? Have you made up your mind that this year you're going to make wise food choices, or you're going to add good things to your family menu and you want to add Acha? Then this is very important for you to know. Learn to cook that food well. Perfect your recipes, because if you cook something that is healthy and it doesn't come out nice, nobody is ready to sacrifice. Nobody is ready to eat that food. Our taste bud, we need to nourish the taste bud. Yes, we are promoting healthy eating, but we are not sentenced to life of boredom. We're not sentenced to just carrots and cucumbers and things that are tasteless in the name of being nutritious. No, it doesn't work that way. We need to enjoy what we are eating. So if you really want to eat healthy, then I encourage you, perfect your recipes, learn how to cook these foods, present it well, and I tell you to be accepted. You see all these many diseases and diet-related conditions that you're struggling and wondering how to manage. If you know the nutritional benefits of foods and how to cook the foods, your problems I already have solved. Take that from Michelle. Basic nutrition principles, how to cook it, and your problems are already half solved. So I encourage you to stay connected with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. Yes, and if you have friends, family members, loved ones, wherever they are, share my link with them. Go on social media, Dietitian Michelle. You will find my flyers there. You can even send a message to us on WhatsApp that you need the flyer of the program Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle shared with your friends. Connect with me every Tuesday on Dr. Fish Radio by 5 p.m. Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. And if you miss any episodes, so that you can catch up my YouTube channel, Dietitian Michelle, and we would upload the content there. For those who are outside Jos, you can download Radio Box, search for Dr. Fish, and you're going to find this station and you'll be able to connect with us. So today, I will share with you a very fantastic recipe on Acha that you are going to enjoy. This is Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. And today on our recipe series, I bring to you an interesting recipe. In fact, one of my favorite recipes. It is fruity Acha pudding. Yes, you heard that. Fruity Acha pudding. Have you heard the saying that the taste of the pudding is in the eating? What does that mean? It simply means that you can never tell until you try it out first. So you can't tell if you will like Acha or not unless you're willing to try. So I encourage you to try Acha. Do you have your own Acha? Do you have your CNC Smart Food Acha? Here is a recipe that I would like you to try. It's very easy and very simple, but loaded with a lot of benefits. I'll share the nutritional benefits of this recipe and then we can discuss. So today I bring to you fruity Acha pudding. Are you ready? Here we go. So this is how to prepare fruity Acha pudding. 1 cup of Acha grain. You will need 5 to 6 cups of water. Depending on the consistency or how thick you like your pudding, that is why we have a range, 5 to 6 cups. If you're making this pudding for a baby, for a child 6 months and above, then I will encourage you to use 6 cups of water. If you're making it for adults, let's eat. So I go whole belly, whole body, then maybe you should try 5 cups of water. So 5 to 6 cups for 1 cup of Acha grains. And then we have the many things that you add to it, which is why we gave it the name fruity Acha pudding. We have banana, then you can add peanuts or what we call granules, then your milk and your sugar. So this is how you can prepare your fruity Acha pudding. First, put your water to boil. Yes, let it boil. Then you stir in your Acha grains and cook for just 3 to 5 minutes and it's ready. You're looking for fast food that is healthy. I bring you Acha. So in 3 to 5 minutes, this Acha is ready. It's ready to be served. Now, this is how you're going to serve your Acha. Scoop it into a beautiful plate. Remember, I said make it look good. Acha is royal food. It's food meant for royalty. Don't serve it inside any kind of nyama plates. Look for fine, beautiful plates that you're going to use in serving your healthy, nutritious food, so you'll be happy when you're eating. So scoop this your made Acha into your white, clean, fine, beautiful bowl. All right. Then add your sugar and stir. I'm sure you heard that. Yes, add sugar. Some will say, you're a dietitian. Why are you telling us to eat sugar? Moderation is key. Do you enjoy that food? Make it well and enjoy it, especially when you're making it for children. Add sugar. The only thing is that we recommend not exceeding 4 to 5 cubes of sugar every day. So if you're going to use sugar in the morning, ensure you now abstain from other things that contain sugar during the day. And that is how to strike a balance. Okay, so if you're going to feed your children, ensure you make this meal delicious. So add your sugar to your pudding first, then add your milk, either powdered or liquid milk. Sprinkle your nuts, between 10 to 15 nuts into that, then slice your banana. Okay, and you are ready to enjoy your delicious, nutritious, fruity Acha pudding. Did you get that? Your Acha made, then add your sugar, add your milk, sprinkle your nuts, granules or cashew nuts, then slice your banana, and you have fruity Acha pudding, a delicious meal. Now, as simple as this recipe is, it is easy to prepare and nutritious. Now, let me share with you the nutritional benefits of fruity Acha pudding. Number 1 is that it's moderate in carbohydrates. You know why? Because Acha swells. When you cook 1 cup of raw rice, it gives you about 2 cups of cooked rice. But when you make 1 cup of Acha, it gives you about 3 cups of Acha. So because of that, its carbohydrate content is not as much as you will get from other grains or starchy foods. So nutritional benefits, moderate in carbohydrate. Number 2 is that it's rich in protein. Yes, this fruity Acha pudding is rich in protein. Protein from the nuts that we have added, protein from the milk. So it's a nutritious food. It is also rich in calcium. Calcium is contained in milk. So fruity Acha pudding is rich in calcium. This recipe, this food is also rich in potassium. You get potassium from the milk, you get potassium from the nuts, then you also get potassium from the banana. So if you are hypertensive and your blood pressure has been going up and down and you're confused, you have just discovered a nutritious food to add to your menu. Take it in the morning, take it in the afternoon, or even in the evening, and you'll be very happy. And guess what? Fruity Acha pudding is also rich in fiber. Delicious, right? Great. Now, let me also give you some varieties that you can share. For some who will say, but I'm lactose intolerant. Anytime I take milk, I hear buguru buguru. My stomach is going up and down. I run to the restroom and all of that. Don't worry. I've got a solution for you. This is Dietitian Michelle talking. So if you don't want to enjoy your fruity Acha pudding with milk, then you can use plant milk. Examples of plant milk, we have tiger nut milk, and the recipe is also found in our recipe book. So we have tiger nut milk that you can enjoy. And do you know what? Tiger nut milk contains even more potassium than the milk. Then you can also enjoy it with soy milk, which contains more protein than milk. You can enjoy it with coconut milk, especially if you want to gain weight. You can enjoy your fruity Acha with almond milk. These are plant milks that you can enjoy with your your pudding if you do not take milk. So you say, I've seen people who say, oh, I don't eat breakfast because I don't find anything that I can eat without milk. And I said, but we have other sources of milk. We have plant milk, healthy and nutritious. So I have just solved your problem if you don't like milk, right? Good. Now, another thing you can enjoy with your fruity acha is yogurt. If you don't like milk, you can try yogurt. And if your reason for not liking milk is because you are lactose intolerant, then yogurt is perfect because the bacteria inside the yogurt has already digested what is causing the problem. I don't want to start speaking too much jargons here, but yes, the bacteria in the yogurt can help for those who have lactose intolerance. So you take yogurt and you have a problem. So serve your fruity acha pudding with yogurt. If you don't want to use granules, you can also use cashew nuts. And if you do not want to use sugar, then you can also use what we call sugar substitutes. FDA has approved many sugar substitutes like saccharin, aspartame, stevia. But personally,